Okay, we're going to continue showing you the other settings that you have available to you. We went over the flags in the last setting. Now if you want, you can just check this, leave these unchecked, and it'll flag all your inventory for up on the cloud. But again, you can just pick one of them, say anything that's sold in the last 365 days or the last 10 days, or you can pick any department. We did the department office a while ago, but we could also go in this time and say everything in clothing, so that way everything in office and clothing would be flagged. If you check here, this closes your account. It will ask you, are you sure you want to do this? If you say yes, you will not be able to access the cloud any longer and your account will be closed. So we don't want to do that. Over here is overwrite conflicts. This is what we call the deadly embrace. Say you edit a record and it goes up to the cloud. It's set to go up to the cloud. And somebody's on the cloud editing the exact same record. Well, who overwrites who? We think you should let the cloud overwrite the store, but skip critical fields. And what that does, if you're doing sales at the store level and it sends it up to the cloud and somebody edits it and you do another sale, the inventory item on the cloud will come back down, save with a price change, but it won't overwrite your quantities and how much money you made on that item and other critical fields. But this is a setting we normally recommend. Okay, when you're using the cloud, and you do a sale, and the item is not flagged as a cloud item, check this. When you do the sale, it will flag that item as a cloud item. And you can actually do that with your whole inventory, just not flag anything, but check this, and as things are sold, they are moved up to the cloud. Do you want to upload customers to the cloud? Normally you do if you want to edit them or add new customers and pull them down. And also, if you have multiple stores, you can pull down customers from other stores. So in other words, if Joe goes in store A that you own and buys something, and then goes over to store B and buys something, both stores know about him. And that's when you check this. So you want to know about Joe if he goes into the other stores. How many days of sale history do you want to move to the cloud? We recommend setting this to about 10 days because it moves a lot of data to the cloud. And on our website we explain how you calculate that. Now we have a day calculator in here. And let's say we're going to do 365. It will tell you at roughly how many records you're going to be sending up to the cloud. Well, since this is just a demo version, it doesn't have any history records to move up. But as you use the point of sale, this will calculate roughly how many records you're going to move up to the cloud. So we'll set that back to 0. Over here is a group. What a group is, if you have multiple stores, you're assigned a group. That way you can pull inventory in from another store. You can go to inventory and see, let me find it here, other store levels. So in other words, if you have 3 stores and a person walks in and wants to buy a 3-hole punch and you're out of them, this button can be accessed here at the inventory or on the sales screen, and you can see how many stores have this item and what level of stock they got, and it shows you the address and the phone number to call them and say, hey, this guy's coming over to pick up this item because we're out of it. This gives you a record count of how many records you actually have up on the cloud. Now we have a lot of records up there for this demo, more records than we're showing moving up there. So when we show you the cloud itself, you'll see the different records. We have 209 customers up there. Right now we have 9 inventory items. So if I went into inventory, picked an item, let's go to find this item here, a camera. We could edit it, save it, flag it as a cloud item. Come back here. Remember we had 9. Now we have 10 inventory items up on the cloud. This gives you an idea how many records you have up on the cloud, since we do charge by record count. Your minimum price is for 10,000 records. An average store will not go over that as long as you use the cloud reasonably, and all your reports will work and everything with 10,000 record count. If you're a large store, you may need to go over that 10,000. And if you're a real big store, we'll set you up with your own server and just a straight flat fee no matter how many records you put up there. Some of the screens, options, when you use them, this screen has to close. Now we can send all of our data up to the cloud here. This is where you come in and push the data up to the cloud. And then when the day goes on, if somebody's on the cloud editing things and you want to pull them back down to the store, this is where you click that, and we'll show you that when we go in and start editing things on the cloud and show you the cloud how that works. This button here updates your cloud settings from the cloud itself. It says, hey, are all my settings okay? And you click it, and it tests the cloud and says your throughput's good. And that's about all you have to set up here. The next video we'll actually go to the cloud, sign in, do some edits, and pull the data down, push the data back up. That's it.